So one of the key mechanics of Xenoblade Chronicles' combat is positioning, and this is especially true for Shulk. Shulk is obviously the glass cannon of the team, but is also one of the main party gauge builders, with his plethora of bonuses depending where you hit the enemy. Try to stay to the side of enemies to get the biggest advantage, with slit edge, air slash, and to be able to navigate round to the back of the enemy to get a big old backslash. If you want burst damage, then Reyn is your man. He has lots of arts which provide a good amount of burst damage, but the one that everyone of course knows is Sword Drive. And it's common knowledge amongst most players, but for anyone that doesn't know, use the Berserker Aura and Magnum Charge to be able to one-shot some enemies and take most of them to near death. It's one hell of an art combo. Sharla is a ranged character, which provides many advantages compared to a lot of the other party members. Other than the obvious of being able to attack from a greater distance, this also allows her to protect herself against spikes, as all spikes have an AoE radius, and area of effect attacks, which for other party members may leave them damaged and bruised if in the firing range, while Sharla can stay out of the way and keep topping up her teammates. Dunban's Demon Slayer art is a very strange one, inflicting topple on all enemies if Demon Slayer is used to fell an enemy. The practical use of this art can vary, although it does just deal good damage in general just to have on Dunban anyway. However, it can be exceedingly useful when weaker enemies surround a single strong one, such as Despotic Arsene in Sator Marsh. Engaging the battle and using Demon Slayer to take out one of the smaller bunnivs can instantly set up your topple lock if that's the strategy that you want to go for. A key factor to playing Melia effectively is elemental management. This is of course the management of creating elementals and discharging them. Do remember that even though the elementals deal a lot of damage, whilst the elementals are active on Melia, they provide buffs to your entire party. So be careful when using Melia, and potentially just keep those buffs active to keep supporting your team rather than being a one-man army. Riki is a funny character, especially in his skills. He has some of the best skills in the game for late game content and even just general playing through the game. However, at the same time, he also has some very useless ones, such as improved trading, which for the most part does nothing during combat. Wait, did I say for the most part? I mean does nothing. Riki is a jack of all trades though, so make sure to provide skill links that best suit your playstyle for Riki, as those skill links can make the difference between an excellent Riki to one that's just going to be building up more debt with Chief Dunga. Thanks to Expert Mode in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, you can manipulate your level to be whatever you like at any stage of the game, excluding your first playthrough when you haven't leveled up enough yet. And this can be extremely useful when fighting certain enemies, as a lot of skills in the game apply when you are lower level than the enemy. This means that you can manipulate skills such as Fiora's Showdown stance, which boosts all of their stats by being one level weaker than the enemy. Of course, you don't need to do this against super bosses, as they're already a higher level than you will ever be.